Good evening, I'm Kinilia and this is KiniNews. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim does not wish to see former Premier Najib Abdul Razak suffer as he did while in prison. He said this during an interview with the Financial Times in the UK. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has reportedly defended the eased jail conditions for former Premier Najib Abdul Razak, who has been found guilty of corruption in the 42 million ringgit SRC International case. Speaking to UK-based Financial Times while on an official visit to London, Anwar was reported to have said that he does not wish for Najib to suffer in prison like he did. In the interview, he was quoted as saying that he went through that hell and also solitary confinement. He added that he wasn't given any outside food except for the prison food. However, he said he did not need to treat Najib in the same manner, stating that Najib was Prime Minister. Anwar also stressed that he would not forgive any allegations of corruption in Malaysia under his predecessors. Najib, 71, has been serving his sentence at Kajang Prison since August 23, 2022, after being convicted in the SRC International case. He had filed a petition for a royal pardon on September 2, 2022, which led to the Pardons Board's decision to reduce his prison sentence from 12 years to 6 years and his fine from 210 million to 50 million ringgit. Unlike Anwar, the former Pekan MP has been permitted to request and receive outside food. While we are on the topic of Najib, the Attorney General's Chambers has filed an application for a gag order on the addendum. The Attorney General's Chambers has filed an application for a gag order over former Prime Minister Najib Abdul Razak's house arrest judicial review linked to an alleged royal addendum. Najib's counsel Muhammad Farhan Muhammad Shafee confirmed with Malaysiakini that the AGC filed the application at around 7:45 last night. According to a copy of the application that Malaysiakini cited, the gag order is being sought to restrain any party, including the media, from publishing, broadcasting or disseminating anything related to the ongoing judicial review. The applicants sought the gag order over the dissemination that could cause public discussion and speculation that trigger doubt, questioning, challenging or insulting against the prerogative of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. It also sought the order over dissemination that could raise speculation and statements that could jeopardize the credibility and integrity of the decisions, functions and powers of the Pardons Board chaired by the Agong. Najib's judicial review seeks the implementation of an alleged royal addendum, allowing him to serve the remainder of his 6-year jail sentence under house arrest. Previously, the Pardons Board issued royal advice for Najib's 12-year jail sentence in relation to the SRC International case to be halved to 6 years and his 210 million ringgit fine reduced to 50 million ringgit. However, Najib claimed there was also a supplementary royal decree allowing him house arrest. The MACC has completed the first of its investigation papers into the Sabah scandal and sent it to the DPP for further action.
Asas siasatan pertama adalah melibatkan whistleblower itu sendiri dengan seorang bekas pegawai kanan kerajaan daripada negeri Sabah yang berkaitan dengan jabatan mineral. Dan selain pada kami, pihak polis juga berkolaborasi menyiasat satu daripada isu yang kami siasat. Jadi kedua-dua pihak, iaitu Polis Diraja Malaysia daripada negeri Sabah dan SPRM, kami bertukar-tukar maklumat dan juga berkongsi maklumat dengan pihak PDRM untuk diselesaikan kes ini. Dan kes berkenaan telah pun selesai bagi kes berkenaan melibatkan kedua-dua individu ini, dan kita telah kemukakan kepada Timbalan Penuh Raya dan saya difahamkan begitu juga pihak PDRM juga telah kemukakan fail mereka kepada Pendahulu Raya. Timbalan Penuh Raya dan terpulang kepada Jabatan Peguam Negara untuk mengkoordinasikan bagi sekiranya ada apa-apa keputusan sama ada dituduh ataupun tidak daripada kes yang pertama.
Head to Kinitv.com or to our YouTube to watch the full video. Before we move on, if you like access to news like this and more, scan the QR code on the screen and subscribe to Malaysiakini. PSM has responded to the requirements for holding rallies and called for its amendment. This was in response to a police directive that rally organizers obtain approval from premises owners. PSM Deputy President SRC has criticized the requirement for rally organizers to obtain approval from premises owners under the Peaceful Assembly Act 2012 as ridiculous and called for its amendment. This came in response to Home Minister Saifuddin Nasution Ismail defending a police directive that rally organizers obtain approval from premises owners as stipulated in the Peaceful Assembly Act 2012. This issue arose after organizers of the January 25th anti-graft rally expressed surprise over the directive. The rally is set to begin outside the Sogor shopping mall in Kuala Lumpur and proceed to Dataran Merdeka. In a statement today, Arichelvan revisited the past when Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and Pakatan Harapan championed street protests and asked if they sought permission then. He also questioned if you are expected to seek the employees' provident funds permission if you wanted to hold a rally outside their building or similarly from the US Embassy. He said they would likely deny it and asked then what would happen next. He further argued that the law obliges police to consult surrounding premises, most of whom would oppose gatherings due to potential disruptions to their business. He said this undermines the constitutional right to assemble, as enshrined in Article 10. Arichelvan said the police's role is to facilitate public assemblies, not obstruct them, and advised the organizers to notify the police but remember their rights are protected by the Constitution. Meanwhile, the organizers of the rally has stated that politicians are not barred from joining the rally. However, they will not be allowed to wear any clothing that has their party's logos on it. The Secretariat Rakyat Benci Rasuah will not prevent any political party from joining their protest this Saturday. However, the Secretariat spokesperson A. Toby Chi Sian said they will impose conditions on those that join. He told Malaysiakini that they did not invite any political parties to join the gathering but will not stop them from attending. However, he said the condition was that political parties attending are not allowed to wear clothing bearing the party's logo. The Rakyat Benci Rasuah rally on January 25th is a follow-up to the New Year's Eve gathering led by students in Sabah protesting against state politicians who are allegedly involved in corruption scandals. The Secretariat, representing 50 organizations and 38 individuals, is demanding immediate action on corruption cases involving politicians, transparent investigations, and a commitment from all political leaders, including those in the opposition, to end the corruption in the country. The organizers have been critical of both the government and the opposition. PAS is ready to propose a candidate for the Perikatan National Treasurer General post. The party will bring it up at the next PN Supreme Council meeting. PAS has expressed readiness to propose a candidate for the Perikatan National Treasurer General post. This is following Ahmad Samsuri Mokhtar's resignation from the position. Deputy President Tuan Ibrahim Tuan Man said the Islamist Party is waiting for PN Supreme Council meeting before it can do so. Tuan Ibrahim told Malaysiakini that the party has no problem with proposing a candidate. On December 11th, Samsuri, who is a PAS Vice President, announced his resignation as PN Treasurer General. This was a day after a reshuffle in PN positions to reflect changes in Bersatu's leadership, which saw former Selangor Menteri Besar Azmin Ali being appointed as the coalition's Secretary General. PAS had been lobbying for the post, and Samsuri's resignation was perceived as a protest against Bersatu keeping the post. That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.